Benny. It's so cold out, I feel like it should be illegal. That was brutal. But we did it. We walked a mile, like basically a mile and a half. It's a 30-minute walk. And now girls want to eat, right, lady? Lady. Lady. You want to eat, huh? Yeah. Do you want to eat too? I'm going to feed the girls. It is not a morning gym day, so we're going to spend, like, since they're about 30-minute workouts, 15 minutes picking up the home and then 15 minutes reading my book, and then we'll resume normalcy. It is 7:30. I cleaned up. Obviously, I'm getting ready now. This is my TikTok time, so I'm going to watch TikTok, get ready, and we'll check back in because after this, it's coffee and bagel time. So life will be good again. Hair and makeup is done. So let's go figure out what the heck we're gonna wear to work from home today. Something comfortable because it's freezing. Let's go. It's not the cutest, but it's comfortable and it's warm, and that's what I'm going for today. I do have a couple meetings. We'll get to that in a second. But I wanted something that's like, oh, fun if I take this off, but also like warm and cozy. But I feel like this, I don't know what type of neck this would be called. Kind of makes it feel a little bit more professional. And I'm not gonna put my earrings in yet because I think I'm gonna have a couple headphone moments. So it's time to make coffee and my bagel, and then we'll sit down and we'll talk about the day and my important, urgent, and just normal priorities. I also need to take my ashwagandha supplement. See you in a sec. Okay, we're officially jumping into our Tuesday. It's 8:33. I just spent some time going through and writing down my to-do list, which is actually expanded beyond the boxes. Yesterday we used them all. Today we expanded beyond. I have another cozy winterscape going because my weather app right now is saying Charleston's getting 8 to 9 inches of snow in the next 24 hours, which I feel like that has to be a typo. I know we're getting precipitation and everything else I've seen is like 1 to 3 inches. Anyway, if we get 8 to 9, we're done for. Okay, so let's talk about the calendar for today and then my top 3s and then what I'm about to work on now. So pretty open until noon. I have a call from 12 to 1 with a client where we're doing a workshop. I have a 2:30 to 3 o'clock stand up with a client, and those are all of my meetings for today. My workout I'm doing with my boyfriend after he gets off of work, so that will be from 4 to 5. So we'll definitely be dipping into work for probably an hour to 2 hours this evening as well. It's 8:30 right now. I don't know if I said that, but my top 3 is my workouts. It's a track workout today. And hopefully it's not slippery and icy out when we're trying to do that. I need to take my dog on her 3 W's, which we will do again probably after I do all of my important items. And then I need to respond to some TikTok comments because I did put a TikTok out yesterday that actually got a lot of new comments and viewership. So right after this, that's actually going to be the first thing that I do. And then I'm going to fill out my daily accountability chart. I have a testimonial from a client that needs to go on my website, and then I have some lead generation activities. And I want to look into, I think I'm going to start a Substack and push that pretty hard. So those are all of my important things, and then I have 3 urgent things, but we'll come back to that. So doing some lead generation. What we're doing today specifically is I'm creating a system to score leads. So yesterday, if you watched the vlog, I went through on LinkedIn. Oh, I need to take another one to film, to edit and post this. Sorry. Edit and post day in my life. But yesterday I went through my LinkedIn connections and identified some people that could be potentially a strong prospect to reach out to. So I'm gonna create a method for scoring those to kind of prioritize which ones I go after. And then I will also pick one to start pursuing tomorrow, and I'll start putting together some type of outreach proposal. And then after that, we're doing a little bit of research into Substack and what all opportunity lies there. I'll be back soon. So a little update here, but it took me a little bit of time. Let me zoom in for y'all. But I did build this database. So here I have the leads. This is all the research that I did. And then as I decide that they're marketing qualified, I'll pull them over here and I'll fill out kind of based on my target audience, their job title, their company size. And then I don't know how to like turn these into a formula that would auto-populate this. I know there's a way to do it, I just don't know how to do it. So I just made it really easy for myself that you either get a score of 3, 2, or 1. So I can go up to 12. If it was below 12, then these should be green. I don't really care. Anywho, so I just have like, these aren't real people, John Doe, gray sky. As soon as that flips here, so if I change this to a 6, it should become an MQL instead. You might have seen that little switch here. I'm gonna put it back to an 11. And then as soon as I do that, anything that is changed here to an SQL is then populated in my SQL tab. So these would be the people that I start prioritizing, going after with proposals and such. It is very not glamorous, but it works, and it's what I need to stay organized and to help me prioritize my lead generation efforts. So now I'm gonna go through, and this pre-qual tab, I'm gonna populate the entire MQL tab and start going through and creating SQLs. Okie dokie. It is 10:30. I looked into Substack, and I think I'm gonna start a Substack. And I'm going back and forth because a lot of the research I'm seeing says that you really need to niche down to succeed on there. But I love writing. I do copywriting as one of my services. I've always been given compliments as a writer, although half the time what people see is my first draft. So I don't really, I don't know, like edit it. It's a little bit unpolished. Anywho, sorry. It is so freaking cold. So I think I'm gonna start one of those, but I need to go through the steps of setting one up, which is just gonna take a little while because, you know, why not add one more thing to my plate? So we've gotten through everything that is important. The last thing is I'm trying to schedule a brand social post, but I'm using a statistic in the one for today, so I just need final sign off, and they were out yesterday, so I couldn't get it. So I'm gonna go do my second 30-minute W with my dog. Then we're gonna come back and we're gonna start just taking out some to-dos. My call at noon, I will be mostly offline for. I'm just thinking of this client right now. They just stress me out so much because they have all these marketing things that they want to do, but the issue is that they won't relinquish control over some of the marketing stuff. So they could just pay me more and we could execute these, or they could, you know, like prioritize it more. They're just really busy. It's a big sales time for them. Like the company is growing really rapidly, but they have all these marketing ideas, but they just cannot execute. And I'm paid for marketing, I'm not paid for project management, but I do keep up on them like a project manager would, and then they just stop responding to me. And I'm like, okay. So it's really hard for me to do my job effectively. So I don't know how much of a future I see with this client, but I'm trying to, you know, give them grace. We all need it sometimes. So anywho, I'm gonna go for this W. Clearly, I'm trying to put this off. All right, I just got approval on the social post, so I'm gonna schedule that and then go for the W. It is freaking frigid outside, and I don't have a call now until 2:30 because my 12 o'clock just got canceled. I feel like just the whole US, everybody's just really hitting that winter slump right now where it's like this is what separates the men from the boys type of thing, where it's like you're either like resolutioners are going to be falling off left and right this week because conditions are no longer favorable. It's the 21st, so people trying to maintain those habits for 21. Like this is when the going gets tough. So this is when we have to push forward. Yeah, I don't know. Not trying to like sit here on my pedestal or anything, but also I've done this a lot, and this is when you just have to push through and like shake it up and find new ways to do things. So I did take Betty for her W. That was freezing cold. Also was kind of like low-key being followed by a car. Yeah, we're just not gonna think about that. I have a 2:30 call today, and then I have a outdoor track workout at 4, which maybe we'll be moving that to a treadmill, TBD on if my boyfriend is gonna put up with my bullshit. We got a lot of impactful work done this morning, but we have a lot of to-dos to go. I actually did both of these. Sorry, so we have 2 more checked off, but we have from here all the way down. So I think what I'm gonna go through and do is everything that is just like a quick hitter. And I think I'm gonna do a little like couch work sesh, just like cozy up with a blanket because I have the privilege to do so. And a lot of this doesn't require 2 screens. I can work tab to tab. Yeah. For my top 3, I still have my workout and then one more walk for Betty girl. But that won't happen until tonight. She'll go out to go pee and all of that, but we won't do like a concentrated walk until a little bit later. And the snow is supposed to start flying here in about 2 hours. So if it's snowing, I'm probably gonna go out and try to enjoy that as well. So yeah, it's 11:54. I just had lunch. I'm making a warm cup of coffee and we're gonna go get on the couch and hit all of the small to-dos. And then I will be back with a little update and like what time it is and what is next. So see you in a little bit.
What the hell are you doing here?
Just the girls hanging out. Ladies cleaning and Betty's being Betty. Hi, baby. All right, I have 3 to-dos left for the day. I went through all my big to-dos. Now I have some more like maintenance type of to-dos, but I'm about to take a break to do 30 minutes of handstand press training, take a 30-minute call. Then it'll be, her nose is touching. It'll be time to look at emails, and then it's time for enrichment. And then I run, shower, take her 30-minute W, eat dinner, work. I need to edit and get this up too, so. She's looking at it now if you're hearing that. Anywho, I'm gonna take a little break. Maybe I'll check in and do some handstand training video pieces. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, she's really gonna go for it. Lay down, come here. Oh, you're such a little baby. My menstrual phase is like kicking my butt, or it's just this seasonal depression. Like, it's just gray. We're gonna make a chocolate mug cake, a chocolate protein mug cake. The base, 2 scoops of this protein powder. This is, I believe, 21 grams of protein, yes. We're gonna give a shake of salt. And 2 scoops of this cocoa to give it a really chocolatey flavor, I think. Might have just put too much water in. We're gonna find out. Not enough. Might have been a perfect amount. This is what we have going here. It's an interesting taste. Big reveal. I feel like this is just gonna look so fucking gross. Am I too hot to touch? No, I can touch it. Okay, I mean, I've seen worse. It looks a little bit burnt on the edges. Like the middle's just not gonna set. That's fine. We burned her a little bit. Like, I don't know, I expected worse, I suppose. Like, this is actually edible. I mixed up water with some of this for like a little icing moment. Let's see if that tastes good at all. And then I decided to just do sprinkles. Okay. Alrighty, I had a really good meeting with that client. I'm making some to-dos now, and I have about 30 minutes until my boyfriend and I are gonna go do our run, and it's fucking cold. And they're salting our sidewalks before the storm even starts, which is just a really interesting tactic. But hey, you know what? They know more than I do. Anywho, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things left on our list today, guys. One of them is about to be knocked out. That's the workout. Right after that, we got Betty's last walk. And then my top 3 will be done. I need to make up a case study, which I'm about to start on right now. I need to do some stuff for Google Merchant Center for a client. And then I want to edit. and post this. And then I am a free birdie, but I will be pretty much done here by 3:40, and then I won't be coming back until about 6:30, and I have an hour to an hour and a half blocked. But I think I'm gonna film most of the night, so. Oh my God. That brownie thing, not sitting good. I don't know how this run's gonna go. It is right there. I look rough, but I did my laps, so it ended up being like a little over 3 miles that I ran fast, and now I have to go walk my pup. I just fed them. While I fed them, I was working on a client to do, and then I heard back on an influencer campaign. I have a bunch of emails, so when we come back from this walk, I'm gonna take a shower, I'm gonna make dinner, and then we're gonna finish up client work. I can check off my workout to do. I can check, and then, okay, so for the final to-dos of the day, email, I need to get one, I have to like custom create a product in Google Merchant Center, because she bought you have to buy a GTIN, if you've ever heard of that. It's like a product identifier, and Google Merchant Center requires them for full visibility, and we'd like to run ads against our Google Merchant Center postings, and it doesn't make sense if there's limited, like the ads would flop. So we bought GTINs, but one of them that she bought it for is not one of the products we're featuring on Google Merchant Center. So I need to make that. And then I need to edit and post this day in my life. And I think I just have a couple to-dos I need to make as reminders to myself, and then I'm done. So hopefully we'll be all finished with this by like 7 and I can chill. I will probably check back one more time before I sign off to edit this. It is 6:23. I'm just making to-dos, but I need to get this edited and posted. So I'm signing off now. Happy Tuesday. We're getting a snowstorm here in Charleston, so if I make a day in my life tomorrow, maybe we'll see some rare southern snow. Who knows? Thank you so much for watching. Hit subscribe if you enjoyed and want to see more. Bye.